this third interaction is a wild one. I'll let you guys check it out. You can watch the video right here. Logan Paul is a better all-around professional wrestler than Ricochet.
I'm not going to stand here and say that Logan Paul is a terrible wrestler on the mic, whatever, because it would be a lie. He is a good pro wrestler when he decides to wrestle. And I know you're saying that, oh, he's about Ricochet, but no, in general, when it comes to him being an all-around great pro wrestler, no, he's not. I mean, sure, he can talk on the mic, wrestle on the ring. That's the easy part, dude. If you have not realized that, the real test is the grind. Can he do this week in, week out, month in, month out, 365 days out of the year? I'm not saying he can't, he just has not done that. Because let's be real here, yeah, he can tell good promos, he can have good matches, but here's the thing, if I had months to prepare for that one promo and one match and only have to worry about that one promo and one match, shoot, I have a good match and a good promo too.
So I'm willing to bet my life. I will bet my last breath that no matter how many months we give this guy, that this dude he goes by Larry, no matter how many months we give him, I guarantee you he can't cut a half-ass promo, and I'm 100% positive he couldn't wrestle a match. I'm positive. This is the delusion of the IWC. It's a constant moving of the goalpost. If you didn't come up through the indie route, we can't like you. If you were an ex-football player or an ex-athlete, we can't like you. It's the same reason they freak out over the WWE 2K25 DLC, because there's some basketball players in it. And God forbid, there are some people not in the IWC who like Tyrese Halliburton. God forbid, there are people not in the IWC who like Pat McAfee, who like Boston Connor, who like Ty Schmidt. God forbid that some of the people who aren't fucking nerds in the IWC like things that didn't develop from the fucking churches and basketball gyms in your local city. Like, it doesn't matter how many matches Ricochet wrestles, he still wakes up and goes to sleep having to be Ricochet. Longevity and frequency do not equate to talent in pro wrestling. The argument that Logan Paul has this absorbent amount of time to prepare to be a pro wrestler is absolutely hilarious. There are other people who have had exorbitant amount of time to get ready for a match and they go shit the bed. Not everybody can be Pat McAfee and Logan Paul and show up and get the job done. Maybe in your fucking twisted mind that's a possibility, but it's just not reality. And I can promise that not every Joe Schmo or fucking dude named Larry can, no matter how much time we give you, you're not going to achieve this level of success. Logan Paul is a genetic freak. He has wrestled a handful of matches, and you're making the argument that he needs to do it more. The problem is, if he wrestled a schedule like Ricochet, Logan Paul could be the next John Cena. Logan Paul could be the next, Roman Reigns. You don't want to see what happens if Logan Paul commits to this 100% of the time. He's able to choose his schedule. And we're talking Logan. Logan's able to choose his schedule because he is a freak of nature, because he can show up inside emotion, wrestle a competent, exciting match that ignites the crowd, and he can leave, and we still give a shit. You literally made the argument in that video that he is a good pro wrestler. You admit that he's a good pro wrestler. It's just the frequency. It's just he needs to wrestle more. But bro, I mean, come on. You went on to say wrestling in the ring and talking on the mic are the easy part. According to whom, brother? Because to me, I watch wrestling on a frequent basis, and I see that tends to be what most guys fucking can't get right? Most guys can't talk on a microphone, and most guys can't wrestle in the ring, and they're damn sure they can't do both of them. See, it's the problem, right? For every Will Ospreay that they go, he's so good in the ring, the issue is he can't talk on a microphone to save his life. And for every LA Knight, and this is not a shot at LA Knight, but a guy who could talk on the microphone, maybe he can't do the shit that wows you in the ring. Logan can do it all. So you make a frequency argument, but the problem with that argument is Now you got to start bringing other people into this situation where, well, if this guy wrestles a lot, maybe he's somebody we should pay attention to. It's not frequency. The jealousy when it comes to Logan Paul is ridiculous. He has a better look than Ricochet, and he gets a bigger reaction than Ricochet. He's just a genetic freak. Let's not forget, Ricochet's 36 years old, and Logan Paul is 29, guys. 7 years from now, you really want to have this conversation if Logan stays involved in wrestling? You're talking like the grind is what makes you, but it's not. It's the destination that makes you in pro wrestling. One match can change everything for you. One promo can change everything for you. Nobody cares how you get the job done. They just care if you get the job done. How many times did WWE call on Ricochet to wrestle Roman Reigns? They never did, right? How many times Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Logan Paul's fucking resume is deeper in the short, tiny amount of time that he's wrestled. And the point I'm making is it's not to take shots at Ricochet, even though Ricochet went on the internet and took shots at everybody else, so I feel like it's justified. But the argument I'm trying to make is that Ricochet's catching strays because of the IWC infatuation with him. You guys are infatuated with one guy, and on the other hand, the guy who's actually giving you everything you say you like, you're turning and saying, well, he didn't grow up in the churches and in the backroom gym, so he can't be the guy. Like, Logan Paul is already a viable competitor to the biggest names in the business, and you guys are just jealous because, like I've continued to say, he's better than all of your favorite AEW wrestlers when you talk about complete package in pro wrestling. And that's the type of thing that elicits comments like this, right? I got this comment from Shell Morrissey. And Shell Morrissey says, Ricochet is a better, here we go, in-ring performer. Got to work on the spelling, guys. He's a better in-ring performer, and Logan Paul can't do the flips, okay? Which I proceed to say, this is after Elimination Chamber, I say, he did a backflip last night. And he did a frog splash off of the pod. I'm pretty sure he can. And it's in-ring. I had to throw my little jab in there. Shell Morrissey goes, anyone can do a frog splash. Fails to say that it's from the top of the pod. And that wasn't a backflip. Go back and watch Elimination Chamber. Right when Logan Paul comes out of the pod, he runs, backflips into a like senton or whatever. I don't know the proper name for the move. But that's what he did. Now, the fact that Shell Morrissey said anybody can do a frog splash and that wasn't a backflip, I placed a challenge out to Shell Morrissey that I'm still waiting on a response video. Post a video of you doing both. Show me a frog splash off your bed, Shell Morrissey. Jump off your bed onto a pillow and show me a proper frog splash that you can do. Because once again, this is the delusion of the IWC when they throw out these grandiose statements of anybody can do that. No. Let's stop saying anybody can do. Just because you IWC guys watch AEW and you see a bunch of 5'8" guys with long hair that look like you and they look like people you went to high school with and they're able to do flips, just because you see those guys doesn't mean you could do it. Even though those guys, not the best at what they do, it doesn't mean you could do it. I'm telling you, that was a backflip, Morrissey. It was a backflip. Go watch it again. And I promise you, you show me a backflip, I'll eat my words. But I know I can't do a backflip. And if we're saying it's not a backflip because he didn't land on his feet, then fuck it. Do the thing where you jump backwards, flip, and land on your stomach. I'll accept that as well. But like I said, you can dislike Logan Paul. It doesn't change the fact that he's better than your favorite AEW wrestler.
Head down, we're ready to rumble. The casual pod don't stumble.